Let's talk lack of originality.
No. In this case, lack of originality is totally acceptable. When the last 4 years we have been run by the guest hosts of Hitler's J neighborhood. Why is it spelled with a J? Because Hitler liked to remind us the J is always silent.
And how did this person become the guest host of J Neighborhood? See, I will not let the J be silent.
When you eat this type of food all the time,
there is no way a white hood can stay white. It turns
grease lightning colored.
So Adolf Donald did what no man dared before. Took off his hood. Hitler took it as brave. Donald just couldn't see between his greasy pig fingers and hood.
But this is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Hollywood's lack of originality.
Notice one thing about these movies. You guessed it. Not one single funny person or comedic moment is ever to be found anywhere in these films. It's all the end of the world if we don't do this. Well, I, for one, needed to laugh, especially when we were in the elephant's anus that was 2020. I'm going to let you use your imagination for that picture. You want me to believe that monsters have taken over the earth? But the one theory that no one has tested is...
a wet fart? Give me a break.
With that theory, you would have comedians and comedy clubs doing what they do best. Overanalyze the wet fart and what it means to monsters. It would be the talk and smell of the town. Plus, what a way to confuse the monsters. They hear the noise, come running, get a whiff of rotted organic substance, and that just might be enough to win the day. Speaking of winning the day, let's talk Bond, James Bond, or in his old age, Jimmy Bond. First of all, drop the 007.
You are no longer a secret when you look like this,
But
looked like this back in the day. But let's not gloss over the serum you take to act and look like this for 2 hours.
The talk show hosts, or comedians as I call them, would be all over it. Jimmy Fallon talking to the Roots. You guys look exhausted. The Roots. Well, Jimmy, we were up all night at a late night jamming session. Jimmy Fallon. Well, luckily you guys have James Bond energy. Drink up. The Roots would take a drink. Jimmy would turn his back. And when he turns around, the Roots would all be toddlers. Jimmy Fallon would turn to the camera and go, James Bond energy, when you need to look and feel young. Also, at a certain point in James Bond's 25 missions, it has to be comical to him how many STDs he's gotten and how well it still works for him down there. Just imagine this scene. James Bond is getting ready to perform karaoke at a nightclub. He sings
some Britney Spears. Oops, I did it again. I played with your...
Wow, they're giving me the light already. Not allowed to say that. Finally, let's move on. Let's talk about Don for a little bit.
This guy would be hosting a Tosh.0 type show where he talks about the crazy stuff that people do on the roadways.
See him on camera going, well, when this car went over the cliff, his car became part of the cliff. There would be dead silence. People would be waiting. Don would be laughing his ass off. It wouldn't be funny, but it would be hysterical to watch him fail doing it. Well, the tornado siren just went off. That can only mean one thing. It's the first Tuesday of the month in the Midwest, or the world is coming to an end. Either way, I'm ready to laugh.